All right, so number 14. So we have the speed of light in air as 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. Hey, by the way, just as a FYI, this 3 times 10 to the 8th here, this is something that you've all heard of before. Einstein's famous equation. What's Einstein's famous equation? E equals mc squared. This right here is the what? C. C, E equals mc squared. C is the speed of light in a vacuum. Okay, so we have the speed of light in air as 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. Calculate how far a beam of light will travel in 1 hour. Okay, so there's a problem here. We got a problem. This is hour, and then what is this speed up here using? Seconds. Do hours and seconds work together? So what do we have to do to this hour? We got to convert this. So, to seconds. So 1 hour, you could go hour to minute, and then minute to second. Thanks. Tiffany D. Tiffany, yeah. And another Tiffany D. And Sabine. All right, so 1 hour is 60 minutes. 1 minute is 60 seconds. So this is 3,600 seconds. Okay, so how do we convert 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second into meters if we know the time? So what you got to do is think of this in terms of units. What unit do we want to cancel? What unit do we want to get rid of? Well, we want it to end up in meters. We want the answer to end up in meters. So what do we want to get rid of here? The seconds. We want the seconds to be gone. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to start by writing, let's just write 3,600 seconds. We're going to cancel the seconds and put meter up there. Now, do we have a conversion that fits this? What numbers can we put in here? Look right here. 3.0 times 10 to the 8th meters per 1 second. So then the seconds cancel, and then this is going to give us an answer of, I need my calculator. You got it?
Yes. 1.08 times 10 to the 12th.
1.08 times 10 to the 12th meters. However, guys, paying attention to sig figs, so look here. Right here, so what did we do? Did we add, subtract, multiply? What were we doing here? Multiplying. What's the rule for multiplication?
Less number of sig figs.
The least number of sig figs from the problem. So how many sig figs does this number here have? 2. There's 2 sig figs there. How many sig figs does this number have? 1. So we should round the answer to how many sig figs?
2. Or 1.
1. So this would just be 1 times 10 to the 12th meters. Did I do that in my answer? Correct number of sig figs? Okay, so then from here, now that we have this in meters, let's go to part B. How would we put this into feet? So 1 times 10 to the 12th meters. So what's our game plan going to be? We'll go meter to centimeters to inches to feet. Or you could go online and look up a direct conversion from meter to feet. I just don't know what that is. Yeah. If you could actually go on the internet and look it up, yeah, you might as well just do this. Okay, so meter, centimeter, cancel the centimeter, go to inches, and then inches to feet. So 1 meter is 100 centimeters. And then 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. And then 12 inches in 1 foot. And then that gives the answer in feet. Who has that answer? Nathan.
Is it 4 times 10 to the 13th feet?
Is that right?
Yes, because you round it to like, 1 sig fig.
Yeah. So to 1 sig fig, that would be it. 4 times 10 to the 13th. 10 to the 12th? 3 times 10 to the 12th? I should have my calculator. I don't have. Okay. And then miles, you get the idea. All you're doing that when you're doing part C, you're converting 1 times 10 to the 12th meters into miles.